Yeah, that body's a blessing, girl. I ain't trying to pressure her. She messed with the temperature. I wrote the song, but I am the messenger.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Ricky's going to sound a little bit different today. He's a bit of the old, bit nasally,
yeah,
but
I got a
says
cold.
he should be okay.
Oh, epic
So,
bacon. Booyah.
if he goes quiet for any moment of time, he'll still be here. He's just,
Dead.
yeah, dead,
Slightly.
sneezing, whatever.
All of the above.
So, if you remember from last time, we were making the slice and splice and everything, and we were going to make the farm, like the farming station. And that needed a lot of power and a bunch of different things that are going to take some time. So until then, we're going to look into making a big reactor. Power's always been a problem. And I think we can agree that this set of machines, are, they're good, they're useful, but they're just a bit annoying that we have to work on them nearly every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got a bit of a backlog. Do we have any more yellorium in there? No, we don't. Okay. So neither of us have actually done a big reactor before, or I may have years ago, but I've looked it up and seen what we need. So in this middle chest, we've got some of the parts. So for a big reactor, we surround it by reactor casing, but we do need the controller, which is to obviously control it.
Yep.
The fuel rod's where the yellorium goes, or the uranium. We're going to need the access port, which is to add fuel, remove waste. We'll need a power tap to be able to take the power out, and potentially we're going to need a coolant port, which is to do similar stuff, which is to, it says here, allows fluid to be injected into and steam drained from the reactor to be transported to feed a turbine. So I'm obviously assuming that keeps it cool. So I guess we'd make one of those just to be on the safe side. There is also reactor ports, like computer ports and RedNet ports, but unfortunately, much to my annoyance, we don't have either of them, because I know that RedNet and ComputerCraft are both, and Open Computers are all awesome mods.
Yeah.
We're going to make do without them. So, I believe we've made a reactor controller and a fuel rod, is that right?
We've made fuel rod, reactor casing, and the controller. Yeah.
Okay, so the reactor casing is just a part of these. These require a bit of yellorium and bits of other things, and they also require graphite. So there's a stack of graphite in this chest here, which I made earlier. All it is charcoal, and then you cook the charcoal, and the charcoal then cooks into graphite ingot, which is hence why I've grown a bunch of these trees here.
Yeah.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to quickly chop down these trees, and I did dump a little rubbish axe somewhere. Do you want to have a look at an axe? If you do the access port, and then I will make the controller rod.
Access port, which one is it?
It should be reactor access port, and it might have legacy next to it.
Reactor access port, the reactor casing, oak chest, and piston.
I believe so, yes. So
Okay.
reactor casing, you could take the one that's in there if that was what was in there already. I think because I made one extra.
Reactor access port.
And in fact,
the hatch and the port, what's the difference? Oh, I'm freezing to death here. Oh,
we need a port. It doesn't say anything about the hatch, so I'd say we go with the port.
Pete, I am literally freezing to death.
Yeah, I think it's because of the lack of a roof.
Probably, yeah, that probably doesn't help.
I'm going to sleep, and hopefully, obviously, daytime should help us. Once we've got power, that's one way of warming yourself up.
I thought it might work.
How quick are these things growing? We don't have any form of accelerator, but these things pop up. So let's have a look. So you're going to be making the, what was it? The
reactor
port.
Access port, yeah, legacy.
Okay, so reactor access legacy. Okay, so for the reactor casing, could you make one build of it makes 4. So can you make a couple of them so it makes 8? Yeah, and I'll chop down these to make some more graphite.
So I need graphite is, what did you say it was?
It's charcoal. There's loads in that chest. It'll be a stack, but I'm obviously prepping some more in case we need it.
Yeah.
All you do is make charcoal and then cook it again. It's nice and easy. But I think the main reason for this is that we're always waiting on power. Like, the machines just go so slow. Some of them don't even draw much power, say 40 RF per tick, which should really be nothing.
Yeah.
But hey presto, we don't generate anything, and that cobblestone generator into lava generator is just
Useless.
It's not very good. It'd be nice if we can like move it somewhere else, like if we need a random bit of generation somewhere.
Yeah.
Or there's like a backup, but
Did you say we had graphite? Charcoal? We don't.
No, you should have some graphite in the ores chest.
Oh, in the ores chest. No wonder.
Yeah, it should be some graphite. Graphite's like an ingot in this.
Yeah. Graphite.
So what I'll do is I'm going to
iron, gold, and redstone.
Dumped a bunch of logs in there, and you'll see the logs are going to turn into charcoal. And then what we'll do is we'll dump the charcoal back around, and that will obviously turn into the graphite we need. Right. Yeah. So I'm back with you here. Tell you what, reactor port. What else can we do? I'll make us a little chest. I'll work on this bit. It's bits of random stuff. Okay, so we got 2 chests here. Where are you? I'm gonna chuck you the 2 chests. Hopefully they go in your bin. There you go.
Thank you.
And what else do we need for it? Access port. A piston. Right, I will stuff for a piston. Shoot. Did that just in time. Great. The only useless... there's another thing. So rubber wood, if you burn rubber wood, it actually turns into another type of wood.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit weird. I think it turns into like jungle or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're growing a little bit over there. Here they are. So it burns... Yeah, jungle wood. So jungle wood will then go into the ores chest.
Yeah.
And we can take that out. It'll need a few planks.
Why did you give me 2 chests, by the way?
Oh, it's part of the core. Should be part of the thing you're making.
Yeah, I need 1.
There was just 2 in the stack.
I was gonna say.
there were just a bunch in the chest.
Make sure you didn't want me to make another one.
No. Where are you? You're here. So you want a piston, don't you? Right. Okay. So that. Can you grab an iron and a redstone for us?
I'll do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh right. Okay. I've already put the wood into this.
Yeah, I've already got the rest
one
of it.
there for you. Okay. So is that bit complete?
Yep. This is all done.
We want the control rod now. Where's that control rod? Okay, so that's you got the 4 more reactor casing, I think.
Reactor control rod, is it? Yep. I'll do that one. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's already there. That's quite an easy one. So we need a power tap, redstone flux power tap.
Have you
There's
got
the power cap. Okay.
A yellow orium ingot or?
Yes, we should have a few in that in the prep chest. The center, the center chest that we made. So we want flux power, which is just another 4 casing and 4 redstone. So can you chuck us a couple of bits of graphite? Thank God you didn't take me literally there. I did need a bit more than a couple.
Right, I've got a control rod and an access port.
Right, so I'm making the power one now, which I need a bit of gold. And I need a bit of iron. Okay. So we want to try and not use up too much of this stuff.
So do you want me to get started on the reactor casing?
Yes, if you want to do that, I will grab some bone meal and I'll just make a load more sugar. I shall make a bunch more of this stuff over here.
I don't think we're going to have a chance for this bloody casing. I just thought...
I know. Some more yellorium. I don't know whether we... Yeah, we've got 13 more. I don't know whether we need that much, but we need 9 at the bottom.
Yeah.
4 on the second row for the corners. Say 5. And then we need a hollow top, so another 8 on the top. Right, so what was I doing?
At most, I can make you 8.
8?
That's all we have.
What were we missing?
Iron.
Oh, right, okay.
A lot of iron. I've literally used all we have now.
I've got 11 here. There you go. There's another 11. Do you have an axe at all?
I can lend you it. It's obsidian.
Axe, not pickaxe.
Yeah, axe. I have a hatchet, a shovel, and a
Yeah, I'm
pickaxe.
just gonna get some trees or grow some trees so we can get some more graphite.
Right, you have 8 reactor casing core. That is all we can make. That extra 11 didn't use nothing because I forgot you had to use more iron for the other stage as well. So we're still in the ball zone.
I reckon we might still be able to do it. You know, at least give it a go and see how much of it we can make. Because I might have just added it up wrong.
Hopefully.
So I'm going to dump some more of this through.
This seems to be really slow or not giving us decent stuff, you know. I don't get why.
It's because of the power. So the power is really low.
But
It's
these
still
are all full on power.
one thing it doesn't do as well is split this stack because it still fills up the first of these two before it does the other one.
Yeah.
So you want to every now and again split the dust stack. Right. Okay. So where you've got 8 of those, and I'm assuming you've got all the other parts.
There you go.
And
They're all in
I'll
the prep
grab
chest.
Right. Where are they?
The casing's here behind you.
Oh, right. Okay, let's
The
see
one
what we
thing
can
they
do.
kept.
So, where should we put this?
I don't know.
Let's just do it here.
Sure, why not?
2, 3. Oh, can you do this? It's really fucking slow. Thank you.
Yep, you haven't even got enough to build the bottom.
It's a good start. So then but what we can do is the fuel rod goes there.
Yeah.
The controller we'll put here. We'll do the power here. I think the control rod goes on top of the core. Like that.
Yep.
So it's now saying the machine is to call. Access port we'll put there here maybe? Yeah, so the access port, right, so I don't know how it exactly. I think the controller like turns it on and off, shows you the power. Power comes out of this machine, but the access port at the back is how you actually put the fuel in and eject the waste.
Yeah.
So we might actually need 2 of these ports eventually, so we can pump in one of them and pump out the other.
Yeah.
The coolant one, I'm assuming we can put here, and then we'll wrap the rest. Okay, so iron. How much iron have we got in now? We have 36 more iron here.
Do we?
In the chest.
Where?
It looks a bit like tin, so I think I've got it in my hand now. I'm assuming sometimes it gets overlooked. Any more in here? No. Any here? Here, no. Right, so there's 36 more.
Pass it here, I'll make it.
Okie dokie. There you go.
Is it reactor casing? Yeah.
There's some reactor casing for you. There's one there. Right. I will just keep making. I'm just going to chop some more trees down. Okay. Because this should also give us a big backlog of power. That's kind of the most important part of it. It should generate more than we need, so it'll have a massive backlog.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like I say, I don't know why it likes to stack one side of the mesh before the other one. First come, first serve kind of thing. Yes, I think that's everything we need for it. Ensure that there aren't any metallic blocks within a 1-block radius of the turbine. Doing so results in unpredictable behavior with the turbine. Okay, that's fine. In addition to these containment blocks, a number of other blocks are necessary to make a functioning reactor or turbine. None of these blocks can be placed on the edge of the corner. They must be placed somewhere in the faces. Right. Okay. So the edges are. It says it. They class the edges being the corners, the faces being the, the four we're actually placing the terminals as such.
Okay.
But I don't think we need any glass. We might need some reactor glass, but we can always take it out and go back.
So where am I placing this casing?
So first one in, and I will drop a coolant one here, and then try and wrap it up. Yep. And then next, and then some more here. There we are. We've actually got one. Fucking hell.
Nice.
Okay, so core temp. We have core temp.
Quick, can I have my hatchet back?
Yes.
Before you try
can.
and steal it.
There you go. So we got. You're not having it back now.
Thanks.
Damn it. I'm going to chuck it in the coolant core. So in this one, we got the control. So we've got the temperature, the hot fluid output, the fuel burn up rate, the fuel reactivity. So in here we can see like the supply, the casing heat, the core heat, the energy buffer, stuff like that. So I think we just need to make sure we keep an eye on it more than anything. I don't think it's majorly dangerous.
Put the yellow over, put that in, put the fuel in.
We can put the fuel in. I'm just going to check and make sure. So power will come out of here, and we can put the yellow rim in the back. Right. So before we do that, let's wire it up. So I think, if I remember right, yeah. Now, can you do that, and I'll go grab some more power things. Need duct. Again, more ducts. What can we make? Can we make the next ones? No, we can't. Okay. Lead, glass, redstone. Okay.
Oh my god, Pete, there's a skeleton down here. Oh my god.
Never thought about that.
Is he dead? No, he's not. There, he's dead.
Okay, so we've got... So this one... Whoa, I nearly jumped straight down that.
Hello. I don't know how you want to connect it, so I'll leave it to it. That's all we need?
Think for now, we'll just do that. Okay, so do you want to stay there a second? And I will put some power in, so... You ready for this?
Basically, you want...
Your Lorium's in, and it's already burnt. It's already gone from 17 to 9.
Bloody hell.
Okay, so the core fuel status is 100%.
Yep.
I'm assuming it needs to heat up.
Maybe. Status offline.
Vape reactor.
There you go. We're producing power, I assume? Oh, no, energy buffer. So we've got 100%.
Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Because look at the casing heat and the core heat.
They're a bit high. But we haven't created no power yet, so...
Okay, so... How can we... Can we make any more blocks to maybe do another layer?
I've got 7 more.
Also, right, so let me have a look here. The coolant port. Yeah, so we would lose a lot of power from doing the top part. Coolant reduces the temperature of the reactor and removes heat from the reactor core to the reactor casing. The higher the casing heat, the higher the energy output and heat transfer rate of coolant. The higher the casing heat, the higher the energy output and heat transfer rate of coolants. Any fluid used as coolant must be manually added to the reactor during construction.
So
exactly as you would with solid coolant materials. Those looking to fill large reactors with fluids that fall, such as gelide cryolithium, may want to consider using a floodgate. Okay. So, how does this work?
I have no clue. I have a torch.
One copper short, so we might as well make 2 of these. Might as well while we're at it.
Might as well, might as well.
There you go. Right, so my idea is we will put water in. So where's this tank? So the tank's here.
Yep.
And then... Well, we can see how that goes. How long it's going to take to steam it up.
Yeah.
I need a bucket, because here's the only limitation. We need to... Oh, I needed servos, that was the other thing. Put in this chest. Yes. Right. Luckily, we do have like nearly over 2 stacks of leaves.
Is this supposed to be sitting at 20 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I've pumped some water in there.
Oh, I noticed. Pretty full. Should we turn it on? Turn it on, Pete. Do it.
Debate.
Oh my god. That filled up straight away.
Steam's still there because we're still not... Okay, so we're still not pulling the steam out. Which is fine. So let's make another... Can you make another coolant core? And then I'll look into basically exactly how we're going to do that. How we're going to pull it out.
Oh god. Coolant core.
Barrel.
Why is wood seem to be such an issue?
We're on a desert.
I know, right? But still, I don't see why it's such an issue. Can I have my axe back?
Hold on 2 seconds. There you go. So I've also made 2 here, which hopefully, if I've done this right.
Probably not.
So that's a fucking barrel bugger. Can you cut this out? We need crucibles.
You idiot.
Yeah, can you break them? And then can you just, for now, and actually, can you just make a couple of them?
Couple of what?
Just a couple of crucibles, or chop me the wood and I'll make them. Actually, I can probably make them, can't I? This is jungle. Spruce.
Spruce wood. I'm
The easy way. Use the reactor control rod insertion. You can set this at the fuel rod controls at the top of your reactor, alternatively at the redstone port. Set an insertion in such a way that your reactor produces 6k steam, meaning you're not wasting steam or fuel making that steam. Okay?
Okay.
So. Just read that again while I'm seeing it. So, you can use the control to control in rod insertion. Okay, I can see that part. You can set this at the fuel rod controls. Alternatively, do it so you only make 6k steam. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put in as 10. Okay.
Very slow to dissipate. Stupid things. My hunger, my health, and everything's just slowly depleting. It's quite funny.
Okay, so how do I know? Okay, so our best bet is to make a steam dynamo. Okay, they're dirt cheap. I tell you what, if we both make one of these, we'll definitely have enough. So we need some tin. We need some redstone. We need some copper. We need some iron.
Iron.
Which is a bit fucking scarce. We actually have some uranium in here as well. Do we not have any? Oh, we have not much. Okay, let's see if I can make one. Right. Okay. So now what I'm doing is, can you make us the coolant, another coolant port?
I give
But
you
this, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Too
Can you break the one above?
You are?
Can you just break this one above it?
This casing, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh no, we've lost everything. What have you done, Pete?
Let's see. Fuck. We do need that, but can you do another layer above?
I'll see if I got enough. Don't think I have.
You just need a 8 more.
I have 3. We have no more iron. And we're actually starting to run out of graphite. I'll get some more of that going. Yeah, we're missing iron. Repeat, I got your back.
So I've turned off, because we have stack of 60 dust in both. I have turned off. In fact, we have stack of 60 plus we have another 2 stacks of dust. So I've turned that off, so everything else has got, hardcore power.
Electrical steel.
Or at least a good amount to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got any more iron now?
Iron. We have enough iron.
Okay, make the hammer there.
Here you go. I'm gonna go see if this worked how planned.
Better fucking work.
You better work, boy.
It did. Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do is this. Drop some Yellorium in.
Yellorium.
And we're going to turn it on because apparently,
Yeah.
so we've got a steam dynamo here which always needs water. So we always need to make sure that we've got water around, and then keep an eye on the reactor because if it gets really hot and the water's running out,
yeah,
like it already has, I need to switch this to input, where hopefully it's going to pump some fucking water in. Is a bucket. You make some more barrels. We're going to need them.
Ow. Take these for now.
We need constant supply of water. We need more than what we've. Not like that. Just put them in a line. Like how can I connect the ones behind like that? There we are.
You're an idiot. So unfashionable, Pete. Why is water going into these? Oh, is it because you're pumping it out of the... Wait, what?
It wasn't the reactor.
What did you do? What did you blow up? Why would you do
It wasn't the reactor.
It's all over, Pete.
Fucking hell, stupid drink. Not the right time. Alright, so... I think we're a good way through. through doing this, getting this reactor started. At least we got it built. That's as far as we've got. We've got it built, but it's not continually going.
We also need one more of those servos, if you got one.
You can make them. They're pretty cheap.
Servo. Tin nugget. Yeah, I'll make one. Sorry about that. Oh, Jesus.
And on that note, hopefully next episode we will have this reactor fixed and, well, working and not pumping out so much heat that we think it's going to just blow up. And
It's going to blow up
that
anyway.
would be absolutely disastrous.